Hey everyone, I hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. So I'm sharing another vendor wax haul. This time it is from Midnight Daydream Wax Company. If you guys are familiar with my YouTube channel, then you already know I have a deep-rooted love of Harrison's blends. But if you are new here, then this is exciting because I get to introduce you to one of my favorite vendor wax companies. So like I've been doing with all of my vendor wax hauls recently, I will share a little bit more about the company with you guys. The owner of this company, his name is Harrison. Harrison is a very active member of the wax and candle community on Instagram. And instead of a lot of vendor wax companies that have Facebook groups that you can kind of stay up to date on, Harrison has his Instagram page where he updates everyone very frequently, and he also is active on Instagram. So no matter what company or what wax or candles that you post on Instagram, he will like and comment, and he's just so incredibly sweet. And he's definitely got a community over competition type of mindset. So some more information before I just jump directly into the scents here. I'm pulling all of this information right off of his about page on his website, which I will leave his website as well as his Instagram handle linked down below. Harrison has really hit a sweet spot with these 2-ounce scent shots. That is mostly what he has available now. I know for a while he was doing candles. I think that's really what he launched as, like initially launched his business as it was mostly candles. But now I think his sweet spot is these 2-ounce scent shots, which I know and love. And these usually last, like I'll split these in half and use half of these in my warmers, like in my living room. I'll split it and use one on each side of the living room. So that's kind of how I used mine. I always have such a great experience with these. They do last around 8 hours, sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little less. It really just depends on the scent. And based on what I've seen from like different people posting about it, Harrison's blends do best in a tea light warmer as well as like a 20-watt hot plate warmer. Personally, I've always had a phenomenal experience with his wax, and nothing has ever thrown lighter than like a 4 out of 10 for me. All of Harrison's wax is made of soy. They're all natural soy wax. It says it's free of dyes, paraffins. There's no glitter in these. There's no mica in these, anything like that. So you don't have to worry about getting stuff all over your hands or stuck to the dish or anything like that. So I really do appreciate that. And Harrison also does always include the pour dates directly on the lids of each of his scent shots, so you guys know when you got it and when you need to finish these up by. And as far as cure times for Harrison's wax, I do like to give it probably like 2 weeks at minimum. Just I kind of do that across the board for all of my vendor wax, so I'm just kind of used to it now at this point. Like Harrison always does, he included this little note that says, "Thank you so much for supporting my small business. I hope you enjoy this Disneyland sampler as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Prepare yourself for one magical scent journey. I appreciate you and hope you have a wonderful day. Sincerely, Harrison," with a cute little Disney Mickey little face on there, which I love. He also included his business card, which says, "Thank you for your purchase." It's got his website down below, and then on the back it says, "For updates, follow Midnight Daydream Wax Company on Instagram with the hashtag." And now getting into the good stuff. So with all of Harrison's scents, he does include a scent shot in all of these. And this first one here is in Waffle Brittle Noel sugar cookies, pumpkin peanut brittle, and pumpkin pecan waffles. And this one is a beautiful blend of all three of those things. I'm not the biggest fan of pumpkin peanut brittle, like the candle from Bath & Body Works, but this, because it's blended with those other two things, I really do think that I will enjoy this. And I love his sugar cookie scents. Like his sugar cookie oils are to die for. Harrison does bakery so well. This sampler came in 6 scents, which they are all Disney inspired scents here. And these came packaged in this little bakery bag here with this little Disneyland sampler logo on it. Everything was wrapped beautifully, packaged beautifully. Nothing came cracked or broken or anything like that. This first one here is a Main Street Confectionary, which is cake batter, cookies, cotton candy, and kettle corn. And this is incredible. So this is what the wax looks like if you guys have never seen it. And this just smells initially to me like if you took cotton candy, like actual fluffy sweet cotton candy, and you kind of rolled it up with a cookie, or like covered it in a cookie, like a fluffy, I don't know, marshmallowy cotton candy cookie. And then the saltiness, you get like a sweet, like salty sweetness from that kettle corn. It's delicious. It's a perfect blend of all three of these things, and it does really remind me of walking down Main Street in Disney. This one is Pirate Water, which is salty sea air, wood smoke, and driftwood. And honestly, this is one that I did not expect to like at all. based off of the fact that I'm not a big fan of salty sea air. But this one is so nice. It really smells exactly like the area in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride where the gun smoke, like they're doing all the shooting and it smells like guns and I don't know, whatever that smell is. If you guys know that part of the ride, then put it in the comments below. This smells exactly like that. It's like he bottled the scent that they use and put it in wax form. So it's like, it really takes me there. It takes me to Disney. If I close my eyes, I can smell it. So this is so interesting. And as far as like for a person that really doesn't like salty sea air and wax at all, this is a non-offensive salty sea air scent. Like the strongest thing to me is that smoky driftwood type scent. This next one here is Philharmagic Pie, which is supposed to be, I think, like a nod to the Philharmonic show that they have at Disney. And this is a freshly baked crust filled with rich apple filling, and this is deliciousness. It really just smells exactly like a cinnamon apple pie, like hot, fresh. You get that crust. It's so good. My partner smelled this and he was like, this smells just like a Christmas pie. Also, I'm a huge fan of the Halloween pie scent from Harrison, and this smells slightly similar. So I don't know if it's like the same apple filling or like the same crust note that I'm getting, but that one is like one of my OG favorites, and so this one I'm sure I will be obsessed with as well. Okay, so this one here is Mickey's Breakfast, which is Belgian waffles with butter and maple syrup, and oh my goodness gracious, you guys, this smells so authentic, like delicious, fluffy, fresh made waffles, just dunked in a hot tub of maple syrup and like a big old chunk of butter on top. Like so good, so delicious, so authentic. And to me, I usually compare a lot of like waffle scents to pumpkin pecan waffles, but this is like magical. Like it's so much better than pumpkin pecan waffles because it's not, I feel like pumpkin pecan waffles is mostly just like that pecan note that you can pick up on, but this just smells like waffles. Like if you want an actual waffle scent, then this is it. This is the one. I hope that Harrison either like redoes the sampler or, you know, just like makes it available again or something. I don't know. I only picked up one, you guys. I'm like full on regretting it. Like I'm regretting it hard just picking up one. It's so good. This is so real and so delicious. This one here is Pineapple Whip, which is supposed to be like a nod to Dole Whip. And Dole Whip is one of my favorite things from Disney. I get it every time I go to Disney. It reminds me of the Tiki Room, which is like one of my favorite places to go in Disney. And it just smells so good. And I've been trying to recreate this with other things, other wax that I have. But this is exactly that I was like wanting it to be and more. Fresh pineapple with soft serve vanilla ice cream. And Harrison's vanilla ice cream oil that he uses is very strong, like compared to most vanilla type ice cream scents. Like they can kind of be more of like a background note or something that just kind of like creams things up. But this is like definitely there. It's so nice. The pineapple is juicy and authentic, and it makes my mouth water when I smell this, mixed with that super delicious creamy vanilla ice cream. Like this is magical, pun intended. Like it's so good. And then finally, the last scent that we have here is Haunted Mansion, which is ghostly vanilla with woodsy undertones. My goodness gracious, you guys, this smells just like the Haunted Mansion ride. Like it takes me there. It's crazy. This one and the Pirate Water, which is like supposed to be like the nod to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. They smell so like spot on. Like all of this, you can tell how creative and how well thought out all of these blends were. Harrison, you did such a good job. I'm so impressed. I'm like hitting myself that I didn't get more. Like this is like, good, so good. Okay, so Haunted Mansion, to me, this, like I said, just smells exactly like that ride. So if you guys have been on it, like that's it. So let me try to describe this one to you guys if you are not familiar with that ride. Personally, my nose sometimes relates woodsy scents to masculine type scents. And I'm not sure if that's just because of like the area where I was raised. Most of like the men in my life like cut trees and like hauled logs and did stuff like that. So maybe that's just why my nose does that. But to me, it is slightly, this does kind of smell like slightly masculine with a light bit of like a kind of a smoked vanilla in it. So think if you mix like smoked vanilla from Bath & Body Works with cedar, maybe like a cedar type of scent. I can't really say I picked up on anything more than the other, I guess. It's just like a very nice balance of a earthy kind of smoked vanilla scent. Sweet, but I don't know, sweet, but kind of masculine. It's really delicious. And it just takes me there. It takes me to the Haunted Mansion. So bravo, honestly, Harrison, you crushed it with this. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch these videos. If you like this type of content, definitely I suggest subscribing. If you guys have tried Harrison scents before, I would love to know what you've tried and what you've loved. I hope you have an awesome day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this, and take care. Bye guys.